Hello Vikings, and welcome back to Valheim. Today we are going to be building the Honningbrew Boilery. As you can see this little skeleton over here, I was going to initially start building the tasting hall first. But I decided, since the actual building in Skyrim has 60-degree roofs, and I wasn't going to be able to quite fit stuff without janking the roof, that I'd just start on the boilery. Besides, that's what we really need for the mead production. Now I just want to bring you right on over to Honningbrew. That way you can get a nice little look at everything before we start our build. Here we go.
I still need to
And with that, I had all my footage of the interior, all my good screenshots of the outside, and a few of the inside. I was ready to get building, so let's get right on into it. First things first, gotta make sure the door's in the right orientation, and make sure that we're gonna have enough space to actually fit the building here. Now it's on to placing stone. The only real issue with Skyrim buildings is that they're much bigger on the inside than they are on the outside. So it always makes things a little cramped in the end. This little offset section is the first real building challenge I had. In order to have enough functional space on the inside, I had to extend it a little farther. But, as you'll see later in the video, it's gonna end up changing a little bit. Here I'm getting ready to switch up to this overlap design. Right here I need a pull in the center of the beam, so I'm just implementing a little trick with that half horizontal piece just to get it all lined up. That way I can offset some 45 degrees to make up the front face of the building. If you look at the front face of the boilery, you will notice that there's some exhaust vents on the front of the building. So here I'm just trying to replicate that. Here I really wanted to try and recreate the arches that are on the side of the building, but with the wells the way that they are, which is too thick, there's just not really a feasible way to do it. Now that I know the general shape that this building's going to take, I'm just going to move the crafting table and stonecutter inside for ease of putting blocks down. These little nubs are just going to be so I can get the overhang made for the lower roof. Here I'm starting to put down some 1x1 flooring, but later on in the build, I ended up destroying all this and replacing it with 2x2 flooring because it all fits nicely together. Here I'm just contemplating the way the roof's going to connect to the side of the building, but I ended up putting all this back just the way it was because there's just not really a better way to do it. Here I'm just getting the roof to attach to the 45-degree beam halfway so that there's a nice overhang over the front. Here I'm using a wooden floor to line up the center three pieces that are going to be raised stone in the middle of the building. And I'm once again using beams to place these in offset positions. this point I ran out of wood, so I just started tearing down the frame of the Honningbrew tasting hall. To be honest, I would have posted this video a lot sooner, but I've been quite busy with tests this weekend. Well, I've just now had the time to get around to making this video. It's been a lot of fun. I don't know if y'all would prefer to have one long build video. I personally prefer to have 15 to 20 minute segments, but we're about halfway done with the build, and I'm going to leave the rest of it for the next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.